The market dives, then tries to rebound. Is there more pain ahead, or are the bulls ready to rumble on NVIDIA earnings? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in last week's video, we talked about the fact that we were looking for the bulls to hold support if they were going to try to push directly higher. They were unable to do so, pushing down below some key support. So now the question is, are the bulls dead? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. Highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, as always, before we jump into the charts, we are going to take a look at the results of our indicator. Not a whole lot went on yesterday. We only had one trade on the chart, so let's take a look at that now. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart, and this is what we use for day trading. We also do swing trading, which we're going to look at in just a second on Tesla, another stock that we've absolutely crushed on. And this indicator is custom built by us. It is a forward-looking price action indicator, and it's helping traders actually understand when to enter and exit the market, either on a day trading or swing trading basis. And it makes it super simple. If you're frustrated with the market going up and down and chopping, this gives you easy, you can see the buy and sell alerts. It gives you easy, clear entries, tells you when to stop out, those types of things. And as I turn it on and off, you'll see the sells go away. Yesterday was a pretty slow day trading day. We got the sell signal right here before the market opened and the market cratered. Well, we don't trade pre or post market signals because they're low volume and unreliable. So even though this one did follow through, they had a sell, it came over, it sold down. We did get this buy signal, which was a winner, back up into the moving averages here. And then that was it for the day, as we only trade until 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time because the second half of the day tends to be choppy, as you can see right here. So slow day because we had the sell before, so there's no new sell that's going to generate when the market opens and it just goes straight down. Unfortunately, that happens sometimes and you miss a move. And that's part of trading. There's nothing wrong with that. But we did have this one down here that was a winner. Now, from a swing trading standpoint, if you don't want to day trade and you're looking for longer term stuff and you want to protect your positions, you know, Tesla is a very, I would say, culty stock, meaning people are either in love with Tesla or they hate Tesla. And it has been all over the place lately, moving like crazy. And it would be incredible to know when these moves are coming. And the indicator helped you out. Let's check that out right now. So here we are on the weekly Tesla chart. You can see they made their high here, and this is weekly candles. So they come across a couple weeks here, and you get a sell signal, and the bulls try to rip it back one more time. They stop you out, so that happens. You're going to stop out on trades, no big deal. You get another sell signal, brings you down right here to 406. You always enter the weekly trades at the end of the week, so you're going to get really close to the closing price. So the closing price of this week was about 406, 407, and they ran it 100 points down to 301. A 25% drop in just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Now, if you're trading options on this, you're making so much, you know, hundreds of percent on your trade because you got in up here, they dropped it 25%, and you have that magnified through options. So if you are a buy and hold trader, it would have been nice to know to get out of Tesla up here and save yourself a 25% drop and wait for another buy signal down here. If you're an options trader, it would have been incredible to get an option short right here and ride it down 25% in 5 weeks. If you are a day trader, obviously you can do that as well, as we have shown you. You can see on the screen, guys, people love this indicator. It's absolutely crushing. They do so well with it. It pays for itself so quickly, and it's helping traders get in and out of the market at the right time so that they're not holding the bag and they're not the one that gets trapped when the market goes the opposite direction. Now, if you want to be part of this incredible indicator, you need to click the link down in the description, and it will take you over to our website, investwithjacob.com. Right there, it'll take you to our Trading View Indicators area. It's under our membership plans, Trading View Indicators and Courses. The indicator itself is $59 a month or $590 for the year if you want to get it at a discount. And both of these come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And that's because I know you're going to love it. I know you're going to use it, and you're going to say, I don't want a 30-day money-back guarantee. I want to have this forever because it continues to crush the market. As you can scroll down, you can see what people are saying about it. Absolutely incredible feedback on this because it is doing so well. People are making money. People are understanding when to get in and out because it's simple with the indicator. It tells you buy, you buy, sell, you sell. Super simple stuff, guys. Check it out. I really want you to be part of this. Now, let's jump into the charts and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1 hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And what we got in the last few days here since Friday is off of the highs up here where they were trying to break out. The market turned down and broke key supports. And it came down, and our wave B, this circle wave B right here, was over here. But since they broke that low, we move it to here. And now this is starting to look like an A wave up and then a B wave that's A, B, and C for an expanded B wave. So you're getting a flat B wave here as we come across. And as long as they can hold this low at 58.10 or so, 58.16, down here, this wave 4 low, as long as they can hold the low from early January, this B wave is valid, and we would still look for continuation higher. Now, the bounce yesterday did look like the start of a 5-wave move and then a pullback and then a push higher. So if the bulls can hold 59.59 and break out above yesterday's high, then it would start to look like a wave B bottom and a push up in C. And if that's going to be the case, wave 1 of C would target about the 6,088 region or so, which would be back into this heavy resistance zone that has rejected so many times. We'd look for a smaller rejection in 2 of C, and then you'd look for 1 of C, or 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3, and so on, up into that 6,300 area. Now, this is a long way to go before this plays out. This is not something I'd be supremely confident in at this moment, but this is the structure we have in front of us, so we do have to give it the benefit of the doubt until it breaks. So right now, we're still in a bullish structure. Nothing has changed. We're still in the same range. You can see this top black line that's going across here at about 61.50 and this bottom black line at about 5,900. That's been the range we've been in for several months. Have they spiked below it? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could call 5,800 the bottom of the range. That's fine. But they've been holding this area here around 59.20 or so. They held it again yesterday. As long as they can hold that low, we would look for this to play out very bullishly back to the upside. Now, if they don't hold this low, they can still make a deeper B wave as long as it stays above this low down here, again, at the 58.10 area. As long as it stays above that, it can still be B. But I really don't want to see it come too much lower than it is right now, because the deeper it gets, the less likely it is to be a B wave. Now, if they do break down below this low, there are still some bullish counts, but we would be looking towards 5,700 in a pretty quick drop, potentially into this blue box. 5,750 or so, 5,700 into this blue box would be the area we'd look for them to hold, and then try to turn back up from there. So as of right now, yes, they did drop a little bit here and break this low, but overall, this is still a bullish structure until proven otherwise. So we would give the bulls the benefit of the doubt. We would be looking for them to press until or unless they start to break down below this low. And if that happens, we can reassess based on structure and where the market decides to bounce from down there. Over on the NASDAQ. Okay, guys, so on the NASDAQ, slightly different here. And the reason is they were unable to break this wave 2 low or even their B wave low. So the NASDAQ is still potentially in its wave 3. And you got to remember, we're dealing in diagonal structures. We know this. This A and B have already played out. And now C would look like a diagonal here. So you'd have 1 and 2, A of 3, B of 3, C of 3 up towards this 22.6 area, 22.580. You'd look for a wave 4 after that, back down into wave 1 territory. And then wave 5 up toward the 23,000 plus level. So as long as the bulls can hold this wave 2 low, this structure stays intact. If not, this can be a deeper wave 2, unless, of course, they come down below this B wave. And that would be a little bit more of a problem on the NASDAQ, because this B wave is so close to this low right here of A that we kind of have to 4, I should say, not A, 4. We would have to readjust our counts a little bit and look for them to most likely break down into the 19,000 area should they come down lower than this. So the bears have control in the short term, but they still need to push down through some key supports to grab full control of the market and make it a more sell the rip than buy the dip type of market. So right now, still overall a bullish structure. All in all, the NASDAQ is in a range as well from 22,150 down to about 20,400 or so. They've been in that range since November, and we're still awaiting a breakout. We do have NVIDIA reporting after the bell today, and that will likely give us a catalyst to give us an idea of which way we're headed overall. A strong move higher tomorrow, followed by earnings that continue to push, would be a very strong indication that they're going to try to push up here and break out in the style I have on the chart here. and a breakdown tomorrow that breaks this support would be a very strong indication that the 19,000s are on deck. Guys, if you love the information I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to our webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans that both come with a 7-day free trial, and that's because I want you to get in the rooms, make sure you love it, become part of the trading team, check everything out, do your research, and make sure you love it before you ever spend a penny, because you can cancel at any time, and you literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material. We have our Elliott Wave 4 Beginners online course, as well as our advanced online course. These courses are helping traders understand these complex markets, understand how to identify where support and resistance are and why and how it works the way it does. It makes it so much easier. The traders are loving it. In our advanced course, we're actually talking about the things that are going on right now, where you talk about your advanced fib levels, you talk about diagonals. Those are things that are very prominent in the market right now, and it is a huge help to understand this stuff so that you can find these levels and trade off of them. You have double and triple threes, flats, triangles, and then how to trade Elliott Wave is worth the price of admission, because most people say, oh, you give 2 paths, how could you ever know what's going on? The 2 paths are simply an idea in each direction and how it can play out. The setups are what you trade, and when the setups present themselves, you take them, and this tells you how to find them, how to get them, how to get the right risk reward, and how to understand trading this complex market. As you can see on the screen, our traders are loving it. But if this is too complex for you to get started, we do have our Elliott Wave 4 Beginners online course. And this course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand this market in a way that makes sense. So many people look at the market, they have no idea what's going on. They just see it going up and down. It looks like a bunch of squiggles. They look at the news cycles and they think the news matters. But it's really confusing when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up, which means the news doesn't matter at all. It's simply just a catalyst, and the market was already going to do what it was going to do. This is something Elliott knew a long time ago. Once he figured that out, he knew that the key levels mattered and what happened when those key levels held and what happened when they broke. And that is the difference between professional and retail traders. This course is 25 videos where we go through 3 parts. We introduce you to Elliott Wave. We give you your mindset and emotion, the KISS method, and how it works and why it works. We go through our chart setup and tools, where we go through all the tools we use with Elliott Wave Theory, how we use them and why we use them, and then the Elliott Wave 4 Beginners area, where we go through the corrective depth theory. We go through the theory of alternation, the pivot, how to find these key levels, how to measure every wave, how to understand what the market is doing, and finally make sense of this irrational market. Now, the cool thing about these is if you want to get them at a discount, you can get them both for $37 off in our bundle pack. However, if you want to get them simply for free, check out our monthly rooms, because those courses are included in this price. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go through every stock chart you want to go through, the Mag 7, gold, Bitcoin, whatever you want to see, we do it. We go through it thoroughly so you have your levels and understand what to look for. That alone, to me, is worth the price of admission. But on top of that, you get the Elliott Wave 4 Beginners course. You get the Advanced Elliott Wave course. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for individual stocks, if you're looking for futures trading, if you're looking for advanced training or income trading, you need to get in PT's throne room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. It's something you really have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial so you can check it out and make sure it's for you. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, our key takeaways for today. A key time in the market. The bulls really need to press here and hold this low. If they can press out and back over 6,000 on the ES, that is a very strong move. Ultimately, getting through the 60-40 level would be extremely strong for the bulls. Breaking down below yesterday's low would open the door to a deeper B wave or even a collapse down into the 5,700 area. Over on the NASDAQ, slightly different setup as we do have a wave 2 in place. We are in a potential AB with a C wave up setup of 3 that would take us toward the 22,500 area. Assuming the bulls can hold this low and push out, that's what we look for. Breaking down below this low leads to trouble for the bulls, as it is very close to this B wave low and this wave 4 low, and it would likely open the door into the 19,000 region. Guys, that is your market update for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.